Welcome. Today we are speaking with Masada Nankumba. Masada, could you please tell us where you are from and about your life before coming to the United States?
Thank you so much for your question. I'm from the Democratic Republic of Congo. I was born there up to the age of 12, and then because of political instability and the violence that the country was in, so we had to flee to a refugee camp in Kenya. So in the refugee camp we spent almost 5 to 6 years, and there I got the chance to start my education for the first time there in the 6th grade. So life was not very easy there because actually the camp is really like has a lot of people inside, of like more than 100,000 people in a very, very small space. So it was really hustling in the camp. But at long last we got an opportunity to be relocated to the United States of America at the end of 2014, and then that's how we found our way to Buffalo. So coming to Buffalo, I had to integrate into the education system. Yeah, and that's how I get myself to the United States of America.
So what was your biggest worry about starting school here?
Well, my biggest worry was that actually because I came to the United States, I never knew anything about the United States, and my coming to the United States, it was not that we chose to come to the United States or we knew anything about the United States or we have any family member in the United States, but just because they decided to relocate us here, so I never knew anything about the education system here. So my biggest worry was that I did not know what was going on, and I did not know if I'm gonna fit in the system well. I did not know what to expect, what I would be learning, or even on the test. I never knew anything. So that was my worry. I never knew what to expect. Or will I catch up with with my peers who are already speaking English? So
Masada, you've talked a little bit about from the student perspective. What about from the teacher perspective? Because we do have teachers who have never encountered English language learners, or very few times that they've encountered English language learners. So could you give some specific examples of what your teachers did to help you when you first came?
That's a good question. Actually, I really have I really appreciate my teacher a lot, and I have a great respect for them. And I think that if I was able to succeed in high school here within like 1 year of being in the United States, part of it was because of my teachers. So the teacher really took their time. The first thing I can say that they did that made me feel that I was accepted in this new community, and was that the teacher took their time to know me first at a personal level. They took the time to know where I am from. They took the time to know my family, my past experience. So I think the other thing that they did to help me academically, I just think that's like come after. But the first thing that really gave me like an assurance that I'm somewhere that I'm being cared for, and that I'm being assured that I can succeed, was that the teacher accepted me and they kept encouraging me. So apart from that, teacher took their time with me.
So I know from past being able to talk with you and speak with you and read some of your work that you've really overcome a lot of tragedy in your life, and your family has suffered greatly before you had the ability to come to the United States, but that hasn't impeded your success here. So how were you able to move forward after suffering through all the tragedy and put that behind you and succeed here?
Yes, so for me, like I said, in the Congo, I saw a lot of violence. I saw people being shot. Sometimes I survived like a massacre where people were killed. So, and also when we got to Kenya, so I saw like really people starving in the refugee camp, and it was not easy. Like I said, I started my education there, and one of the things is that I know very well that my parents never had a chance to go to school, so my parents couldn't not write or even read. So, and I started realizing how that was a challenge, especially in the modern world that we are living in. So my parents kept emphasizing to me that I have to pursue education. So, and apart from that, for me, when I look at all the challenges that I faced, whether it is fleeing the war, even the difficulty in the refugee camp, I take that as something that is motivating me to move forward. So I don't say, oh, because I gone through this, I cannot succeed, or because I just came here and started learning English, I cannot do well. No, I believe in my ability that if somebody else can do it, I can also do it, because we are all human and we have specific ability. I go towards accomplishing my potential, like realizing my potential. So that's, I don't look at what I've gone through as something that should be holding me back. No, I look at what I'm aiming for, and that keep me going. And I also look at the challenge that I faced. Okay, if I gone through this and I survived, then whatever is ahead of me, I should also survive that too.
Is there anything else that you'd like to share with us? Maybe some of your goals?
Okay, as pertaining to my goals, I want to be a medical doctor. So that to mean that now I graduated from Lafayette in 2015, June 2015. So, and I found another welcoming community, Canisius College, that I joined as a pre-medical student. So now I'm going to my dad year, junior year. So I plan that after finishing, getting my bachelor degree there, I will go to medical school. And luckily I already have one medical school that have accepted me, the University of Buffalo, UB Medical School. So after my undergrad, which is 2 years left, so I will go and pursue my medical doctor degree there. So I have a personal interest in surgery, so I hope that one day I can be a surgeon.